It's Q100.5, today's rhythm and Vegas's best throwback. So in studio with me today, I should say a Bravo star, but not only that, a Las Vegas star and a beauty star. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us who you are.
I am Heather Marianna, and I am the creator of The Beauty Kitchen, all natural skincare company, and we make everything right here in Las Vegas.
I love it. You know what? I've heard about your company before, and I had a friend of mine who was obsessed with your stuff. And you had an event. This is probably maybe 3 years ago, and you had an event at the park at Fremont. And she was like, girl, I don't want to go alone. You know, go with me. I was like, well, who do you know there?
Yes,
who do you know
I remember that. It was the Lucky Luciano launch event.
Yes, that's what it was. And she's like, I don't want to go alone. And then I had just started dating my boyfriend at the time. And I was like, oh, I already made plans with him, you know, so can I bring him along? I started becoming that chick, you know. And she's like, fine, you can bring him along and stuff. And I remember she was like, yeah, you have to try her stuff. Her stuff is so good. And she told this to my boyfriend too now. And he's very delicate with his skin. So everything's like hypoallergenic. And I forgot what product he tried from yours. And he was like, no, this stuff is amazing. He's like, you got to get hip to the game.
Yay. All natural is the way to go. There's so many chemicals and products, and people don't even realize it. Even when you're looking at a product, you know, at Whole Foods or something, and you're like, oh, it's organic, but there's like 40 ingredients, so many preservatives. All of our stuff is made fresh and shipped fresh. We don't have stuff sitting on the shelf for more than, I'd say, a couple weeks.
Wow. Yeah. So besides having your beauty line, you went on this huge adventure. Tell me about that.
Yes. Starting tonight at 10 p.m., 7 o'clock if you have like Dish and you get the East Coast feed. I'm on the new show Tour Group on Bravo TV. So that was quite the adventure. Yes.
How long were you gone?
2 months.
And what made you say, you know what, I'm just going to leave everything behind for 2 months and go travel the world pretty much?
Well, I thought it would be really fun to do a Bravo show. I thought it would be, you know, really cool. And I also thought, of course, you know, I am a businesswoman. It'd be a great way to promote Beauty Kitchen.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only reason why I did it.
Well, I read something, and maybe this is a little personal, but obviously that's what I'm here for, to ask you the questions.
Of course.
13 times engaged. Girl, what is going on over there?
You know what's really funny is, like, I've read so many comments when people ask me these questions, like write about it, and people are like, oh, she's a gold digger. I'm like, no, actually, I probably have more money than most of my fiancés put together. But I just don't really want to be married. And I also think, and it's kind of funny, like I have some girlfriends and they'll say, I can't even get a boyfriend. How do you get engaged 13 times? I'm like, honestly, I'm busy and I just don't care. And I think guys like the chase. It's not that I'm like extremely special or I'm like amazing or anything. I think it's just guys like the chase. And they want to be the one to lock it down, you know?
And
it ain't happening.
It's not happening because you're so... And I think that's right. I think that a lot of men are turned on by that. I feel that as women, sometimes we tend to be like very delicate, you know? And it's like, oh my God, who's going to save me? But when they meet a strong woman, they're like, oh my gosh, you know, I've never had this in my life.
Well, and think about it. Like, think about it when you were like in college or you were young and it was always like, oh, don't text him back and then he'll call you, you know? And so when you're focused and you're busy and you're not really looking, and then, you know, you find something and it's like goes great, and then in my case you get engaged, it's the chase, I think, you know what I mean? It's the guys always want what they can't have, you know?
Exactly
Bottom
and girl,
line.
you've been so difficult for that.
Yeah, I have a beautiful goddaughter. I think I'm good. I don't need to get married and have kids. I'm not that type of girl.
Yeah, there you go.
Hard to cage a free bird.
Exactly. And a person that's just creative, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of girls, and you know, obviously Valentine's Day just passed a few days ago, and I have a couple of friends which I went through a really bad breakup. And I had been with this dude for, I think, close to 5 years. And I thought I was going to marry him. And if he would have asked me, I would have married him right on the spot. And it was like an ugly breakup after that. And I had never had the time to myself to just put my entire energy into my career. And I did that. And it was to the point where I was spoiling myself. And it was like, you know what? I'm going to take myself out to this beautiful restaurant that I've been wanting to go to. You know, like you get to the point where you feel like you don't need a man. And again, this is not bashing any dudes out there whatsoever. It's just girl talk.
I definitely like men, but I like them for short periods of time.
Until they entertain you. So in that period where I was just alone and just enjoying myself and I didn't have to answer to anyone, it was the most freeing time and I was so happy. And sometimes, and obviously I met a great guy throughout everything and stuff like that, which I'm very happy. That's what I tell them. My friends that are always complaining like, well, I want to be married or I want to have a boyfriend and blah, 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 blah.
The grass isn't always greener.
No, it's not. Focus on yourself, focus on your craft, and everything else will follow.
100%.
So tell me about this live tweet thing that you're doing tonight.
So tonight, you can tweet me at Heather Marianna, and I will be doing a live tweet from 7 to 11 p.m. And let's talk about the show. Let's talk about Bravo.
Tour group. Was there any drama? Can you give
There
us
was
some insight on that?
I will tell you that there was some drama, a lot of drama, but for me personally, there was some physical drama.
Shut up.
Keep watching and stay tuned.
Okay, so tonight on Bravo Tour Group premieres, you said 10 p.m. West Coast time, or if you have the East Coast feed at 7 p.m.
Yes, for sure. And then I believe Brandon, one of the tour guides, is going to be the bartender on Watch What Happens Live tonight. So I'm excited for him. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to watch you there. Social media and website, where can people follow you?
HeatherMarianna.tv. My website, you can get my products on there, but there's also a lot of free beauty tips. So don't feel like it's just a shopping website because it's not. There's tons of information on there. It's a great place to go for beauty tips and recipes, etc. Instagram, Heather Marianna and Beauty Kitchen Junkie, and Twitter, Heather Marianna and Beauty Kitchen HM.
Well, I can't wait to watch you tonight.
Well, you'll have to tweet me.
At Heather Marianna, remember that. Heather, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it anytime.
And I'm going to tweet a picture on our Instagram. You can follow us at Q100 Vegas to let people know the actual box that you came up with that inspired you throughout this trip.
Yep, the Wonderlust collection. It's amazing.
You can check it out on our Instagram. I'll tweet it and I'll post it. So, Heather, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.